Hi everyone, welcome to Dharma Earth's Dose of Dharma, and this is your dose of Dharma for today. So let us see the about a real life case, real case in the Buddha's during the Buddha's time. Okay, so regarding Sloth and Torpor, so there was a certain monk. So he approached his preceptor and he said, "Oh, Bande, my body is as if it was drugged." As if he took drugs, So sloth and torpor encompass my heart about and stay, and I live the life, I live the holy life without joy, and have doubt about things. Okay, so no matter whether you are a monk or whether you are a layperson, how often do you feel drugged? How often do you feel heavy and then unable to perform even your job, or to do something good, right? So we all have times where we encounter a phenomenon like this, right? Yeah. So let us see what the Buddha say. The Buddha say, "Yes, monk, it is ever thus." So the Buddha say, when one lives with doors of the senses unguarded. Okay, they never guard their senses. That means the eyes, ears, nose, tongue, body, and mind. And then with no moderation in eating. That one we discussed in the previous talk. And then not bent on diligence. Okay, and then not looking for righteous things. And then nor day in and day out practice the practice of making become things that are wings to enlightenment. That means developing the wings of enlightenment. Then the body is as though being drugged. Okay, things are not clear. Sloth and torpor encompass the heart and stay, and one lives the God holy life joyless. And doubts about things are ever with one. Okay, so from this, we can also understand how we can overcome sloth and torpor. So the first one is dwelling with our senses guarded. Because when the doors of our senses are unguarded, we will fall into sloth and torpor, isn't that so? So, for example, if you are someone who likes to play games, who is an addict in games, or whether you're addicted to other things, other sensual pleasures, right? Addicted to eating buffets, addicted to eating cheesecakes, etc. So all this when you have that greed, and sometimes maybe because you eat too much or something like that, or you enjoy your sensual pleasure too much, maybe watch football until very late. Then the next day when you wake up, time to go for dana, you're like, oh, I don't want to go for dana. Isn't that so? All right. So sometimes we should at least keep. If we know that we are going to do a wholesome deed tomorrow, maybe go and do dana, maybe to keep sila, to practice bhavana, to practice doing good to others, then we should, in your position, whether if you're a monk or you're a layperson, try to restrain some of the things that you know will make you lose energy the next day. It's the same as work. I have a friend, okay? Last time we used to hang out together late at night. But after working, he sleeps at 9, I think 9 or 10. And I asked him, "Oh, you can sleep so early?" Then he says, "Oh, I have no choice, brother." Yeah, because the next day I have to work. If I sleep late, then the next day I will be suffering. So it is possible, all right, to restrain yourself. So, and then that is for a layperson. Then what about the monk? If for monks, we should dwell with sense restraint, and then after that, we are able to reduce the energy lost by looking, hearing, smelling, tasting, touching, and thinking. All right. And the next one, no moderation in eating, we have covered before. The next one, not bent on religions and not looking for righteous things. So basically, if one, when they are practicing the Dharma, then they just, like, sabai, relax, then give, overcome, or they just give in to indulgence, then it makes them lazy. Okay, in the Chinese literature, there is a saying that if one who indulges in sensual pleasures, they will become lazy. So it is the same. Okay, so what can we do? We should try to how to bring up your mind to be bent on diligence. Very easy. Look at those monks or the monastics that are diligent, that are mindful. See how happy they are staying. See how free they are staying. And then incline towards that happiness. Incline towards that freedom. Get inspired by that. So when you do that, you get inspired by diligence. And then gradually, as you do this more and more, then your mind will be bent on diligence. And also staying with diligent beings. For example, you just stay beside a monk who is, very simple, very down to heart. When the time comes, then just go and meditate. When the time comes, just go and do duty. When the time comes, performing all the duties, meditating, helping people, doing everything happily. So this very disciplined monk, and when you see them sitting down, you feel so inspired, isn't it? So, and when you feel inspired, it brings up that diligence also. And not looking for righteous things. How to overcome this? Basically, because sloth and torpor, the state of mind is the laziness or the avoidance of wholesome things, right? So basically, if you can leave out one very wonderful principle, which is the first in meditation instructions always given by my teacher in Sri Lanka, which is to try to maintain wholesome mind. No matter what we see, what we hear, what we feel, what we sense, from the time we wake up until the time we sleep, right? Then when you do this, then we keep our mind always in wholesome mind states, and then after that gradually your mind gains momentum. Then it's easy. Okay, so just by trying to accomplish this instruction, this very wonderful instruction, which is to keep the mind wholesome from the time you wake up until the time you sleep, then sloth and torpor may not be able to encompass your heart easily. All right. And then not day in and day out practice, the practice of making things that are wings to enlightenment. So basically it is the wings to enlightenment are the 37 wings of enlightenment. Okay? So basically if for a monk, if they can practice meditation every day, keep their sila, and then not getting involved with other works too much, and always purifying the mind, basically they are developing this every day already. But for the layperson, how do we do this? Actually still the same, follow the instruction that my teacher gave, which is in accordance with Dharma, which is from the time you wake up until the time you sleep, try to always let the mind be in wholesome mind states. Alright? So you see, just trying to keep the mind in wholesome mind states just makes everything so easy. You hit so many birds in one stone. All right. Of course, these are imaginary birds, not not real life birds. All right. Yeah. So hopefully, with these few suggestions, all of you will be able to overcome sloth and torpor, and then ultimately be able to attain path, fruition, and nibbana as soon as possible. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.